if there's anyone listening, if
Yeah.
there's anyone watching us here and listening to this conversation, but who have not been to a doctor for so many years, thinking that I've been well and things is well with me and all that. I mean, do you think that even without any problem, do you think they should get themselves screened or tested, or and
Yeah.
which is the nearest, or what would you advise? Where should they go?
Nearest. He should show any urologist
Mm-hmm.
who is in his town or nearby town. Or if he has just frequently come to Guwahati, or if he wish to come to Guwahati or some other Calcutta also there are flights. Anywhere, it is better to see a urologist, get your symptoms screened verbally, and get an uroflowmetry and ultrasound done and see what is the condition running, and one PSA. The doctor will write medicine, or if you don't need, the doctor will not write medicine. Only simple lifestyle modification will do for you.
Okay.
So any nearby urologist, everybody is good. There is no point in that. So in Shillong also there are many urologists who was working, and they are my brothers and their colleagues, and they are good. No
So
issues.
now, if suppose if somebody is facing a problem, and somebody is, let's say, if they are hesitant in going to a doctor and then show themselves to a doctor, maybe because of so many reasons, let's say, what could happen? What is the worst case scenario that could happen to a person because of a prostate
One
problem?
thing I have already told you, if a person is having less
Yeah,
straining to
yeah.
pass urine, less urine is coming out, and urine is getting pent up in his urinary bladder and staying there. So he may end up in having a catheter. So someday he will completely stop passing urine. His lower abdomen tummy will be full with urine, and he
Bloated.
then need to go to a nearby hospital, put a catheter. Then the operation will be some emergency. So I think
Okay,
we
okay,
should avoid that condition.
okay,
And sometimes that also happens in cool climates. When
okay.
there is winter season, that may happen also.
All right. No, no, no. I mean, what I mean to ask is because I mean, I've heard a lot of these bladder stone and all that. Does that turn into bladder stones or
Yes,
something?
yes. Chronic retention. Chronic
Okay.
retention means the person is not keeping lots of urine inside his bladder
Okay.
without knowledge and passing a small amount, and lots of
Okay.
urine is inside. So
Okay.
that becomes a gutter water. That means a drain
Mm.
like water inside his urinary bladder.
Mm.
And there the nidus of stone formation starts. So that
I
is a
see.
secondary stone. And when the stone formation happens inside the bladder, that becomes an absolute indication for surgery. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we should take precaution before that. That will be a very appropriate thing.
If there is let's say a set of things that one needs to do, maybe for anyone who has crossed the age or has a father figure at home or an uncle at home who has already crossed that certain age, that the number that you've mentioned, what are the kind of healthy habits that one should follow?
Yeah. Number one point is to avoid. It is better to cut down on red meat. Better to cut down.
All right.
But I know that most of the northeastern states, their meat is it's a part of a culture. So I must say that we should continue this taking meat, but it is better to cut down,
Okay.
because ultimate the meat will cause constipation, and constipation will increase the urinary problems also.
All right.
So more fruits,
Mm-hmm.
that is helpful,
Okay.
and more fibers in diet. More fibers.
All right.
More
All right.
fibers in that, so that avoid constipation and a good sleep and regular walking. So these things will help. And most of this, out of all these things, little bit, if we swear from something, that is one is thing is called adda. Adda means talking with the peers,
Okay.
friends,
Okay.
and having a good time in the evening
Mm-hmm.
with a cup of tea
Mm-hmm.
at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. with lots of friends and discussing all these things, and remain little bit walking, and these things will really help an aged person.
Mm. All right.
You need a mental support also.
Yes,
So
yes,
these
yes,
things
yes.
will help. A small gathering with friends. Those persons who don't have friends, they have less time, they suffer
Yeah.
more. At
Right,
least you
right,
need
right.
someone to tell your story.
So if that's the case, do you think that drinking or smoking habit can also contribute, or what do
Yeah,
you think?
drinking habit is not so important. Drinking, I think, a moderate drinking is okay,
Mm-hmm.
because usually people drink at 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m. If a person drinks, then drink works as a alcohol works as a,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh, what we call diuretic. That means it makes the kidney to form more urine,
Okay.
alcohol. So
Okay.
that's why you see after taking alcohol, people go to pee more and more.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if a person starts taking alcohol at 6 and 7
Six.
p.m.,
Uh-huh.
so by that time he completes his peeing, it is 10 or 10:30.
Mm.
So it is okay if he takes one peg or two peg at 6 p.m. or 6:30 or 7 p.m. But not after that. What I suggest.
Okay.
If he takes at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., it will be a problem for him and wake up at night.
Mm-hmm.
And smoking also, it is a little bit we should avoid, because smoking, the tobacco and all these things, the irritate the bladder.
Mm-hmm.
So the frequency will go on. The urinary frequency will increase if we continue more smoking. So in moderation, if a aged person is having smoking and drinking for long time, we should not say that you stop everything.
Mm-hmm.
It is a completely bad idea. You
Mm-hmm.
continue everything, but with moderation.
Nutrition.
That's I say.
I see. I see.